if you ever want to geek out with Rosko.
Yeah. Do it with Rosko.
Oh, there you go.
That is the best slogan ever.
What is up, everybody? It is Monday night. So you know what that means. It is time for Between the Lines, baby. Yes. And, you know, I need a co-host, and we're missing our guy, Travis. Love you, brother. We're all pulling for you, hoping everything's going well with you. We love you, man. But I do have someone filling in.
Don't be embarrassed in front.
Away from me.
Don't be embarrassed in front of the camera, squirrel boy.
Yeah, stop calling me squirrel boy.
Get on out of the tree.
No.
Hey, Phil. How you doing, brother? Oh, look at them lips. All right. Hey.
I can't believe I have.
Now I know why the women at Kroger's go wild.
Yep. Got a weird disguise. Hi, everybody. Hi, Mr. Geek Out.
Tonight, how you doing, brother? How you doing, Mr. Treehouse?
Doing fine, sir.
Mr. Squirrel Boy. So thank you so much again, brother. Oh, I appreciate you. You know,
It's always fun.
like I always say, filling in. But thank you so much. Again, tonight is the Monday night. It's the Monday night lineup. We're part of this amazing lineup. Phil, do you want to shout out our amazing lineup tonight?
Unlike last week, yes, I will go ahead and do that. First of all, I would like to shout out everybody's favorite guest, the StreamYard Duck. I don't know when they show up. Maybe they're just always here hanging out, being weird. But nevertheless, maybe 23 Monch could tell us.
Quack, quack.
23 Monch was here at 3:35 this afternoon. Can you believe it?
I love it. What up, Monch?
Las Cruces outside setting up a t-shirt booth. I hope everyone got them before they sold out.
Hooray!
Cindy was right. That was a good idea, Cindy. And we couldn't have picked a better vendor than Las Cruces to man the booth. Bobby Delegato is here. Cup of Comics.
What up?
Part of the Monday night lineup.
That's
if
right.
I'm not mistaken.
That is right. The Monday Night Raw. He's the one that ties it up at the end there.
Yep. And we also have Naman. Do we have a clip for Naman that we want to play in a minute?
Oh, I think we do. Naman, you know, it wouldn't be a show if we didn't show.
Sound the alarm. I'm coming up. We'll have a ball. I'm sweet like a buttercup. You're a bubbly dog. Show them all what I'm made of. Strut down the hall. Won't stop till I get enough.
Oh my god, Drag's face is just unbelievable. I mean, it's perfect. But yes, what's up, now?
I think I would have played that on a loop with my big screen TV and just sleep out on the living room floor.
I know you love that one. That's like your favorite
That's
video.
my new favorite. Yeah. I'm here. That's good.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, couldn't do this if I wasn't here.
Right.
Philtastic is here. Hello, other Phil.
What up,
There's
Phil?
so many Phils now. I lost track of who's who on the rank.
How many Phils are there?
I have to report back to Planet Phil for an updated org chart. Sleepy Reader's here. Hello, Sleepy Reader.
What up, Damien? What's
Feeling
up, brother?
Geeky. Feeling geeky. Okay.
Moving on down the list.
Yes, I was going to say, let's consider that for our soundtrack MP3 download. Who else is here? Oops, that's okay, Naman. I have extra acorns. Cindy's here. Yep, Cindy, your plan was a success. We sold lots of t-shirts.
Excellent. Excellent.
If you didn't get a t-shirt, you got to get here next week in line a little earlier. That's all I'll say about that. Moving on down the list. Moving
on. Oh, what up, Boggs?
It's Will Vox. Stay tuned for later in the show for Will Vox art submissions.
Yes.
Let's see. Moving on down the list.
Moving on down. Oh, it's
hello.
What's up, Dad? Papa Rosko. What's up, Dad?
You know what? I think that might be it for now.
Okay. Excellent. Well, appreciate everyone. Thank you so much. Oh,
wait a minute.
Oh, snuck in there. Our guy Cliffy over there at the Council of Comics.
Yes.
They're on right now. I think they're live, but we love you. We appreciate you, Cliffy.
Cliff played hooky. We won't
If
tell.
you're not watching us, you better be watching them. That's all I gotta say. Okay. If you're not watching us, you better be watching them. Okay.
Yep. Now, if you wonder how Cliff learned that fancy footwork, how he can pop back and forth between channel and channel, well,
I
then,
wonder.
fancy footwork happens. Whoops. Not courtesy of Vogs. Nope. It's Dr. Von Hoot, School of Dance.
Hoot. What's up?
Welcome
BB8?
aboard. Looking forward to questions from all of you, but we know that Dr. Von Hoot has some classics. I think that's it. I think that's it.
Well, we appreciate everyone. Thank you all so much for being here. We've got 14 people hanging out with us. And if you're watching us on the rewind, thank you so much. We appreciate you so much. Oh, wait. Phil's arch nemesis has just entered the chat.
Who's my arch nemesis? Is it Callie?
Yeah, no.
You know, I was going to actually do Callie a solid this week and say, Callie, you don't have to put anything in front of your questions. We will ask your questions as soon as you ask them, and we'll even ask them twice. Well, no, not that last part.
Look at that guy. He's
And
looking
now,
out for you.
more painkillers. Okay.
Oh gosh, I love it. Thank you all so much. Truly appreciate you guys. You guys are all the best. Again, if you're watching the rewind, hit that thumbs up if you want to. If you don't, it's fine.
Hit it twice.
But Phil's gonna find you, and if you don't hit that thumbs up, no. But anyway, it looks like we're caught up with the chat, so I think we all know what that means.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. The two of us, the two
I love that song.
I saw you back there, chair dancing.
Yeah, I saw you see me.
Everyone, thank you so much again for hanging out with us tonight. Phil, do you want to introduce our guest?
Yes, I think I do. Well, I originally became aware of our guest by following Marcus, Mr. Circumstances, and as it turns out, they're comic book father and son. Now, I was thinking about it today, and there's a channel, if there's a channel that covers more indie titles week in and week out than our guest channel, I am unaware of it. And bonus, this guy actually reads his comics, so he can actually talk about the stories. That's kind of refreshing. Now, if I stopped watching his weekly show called The Wednesday Live with Lorenzo and Marcus, I am positive that I would save money every month because my pull list would be a lot shorter. Shall we bring him on?
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, from YouTube's Indie Comics and Reviews, Lorenzo.
What up?
Hey guys, how you doing?
What's up,
How's
brother?
everybody?
Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Thank you. Man, glad to be here.
Oh, go ahead, Phil.
I noticed you have a change in location.
Yeah, I'm
Is
back.
this new for you, or is this just new for this show?
It's pretty much new for the show. I've made a few videos in here, but haven't done any streams yet. But this is the first stream I've done in here. So hopefully everything goes well. So,
all right. It looks you got some windows too.
Yeah. This is I call it the honeycomb hideout, but it's actually a trailer built onto our house. It's just like this little. It's kind of like my man cave. I go to keep as you can see,
maybe
my comics. I can only hope for a treehouse, man.
You're always welcome.
I wish I
always lower the ladder for you, Lorenzo.
Thank you so much.
Getting all misty-eyed.
And don't forget to invite the squirrels too. They're very important.
I can't get rid of those damn things.
I already see one back there.
Yeah, for real. You liable to. You got possums and raccoons and everything out here, man. Washington State.
Yeah, I hear. Oh man, I know. I'm here in Florida. We got gators.
Oh. Forget
They'll come
about
get
that.
you
Man.
anywhere.
I remember my first
Good.
encounter with a Florida gator.
What happened?
Shall I go on? Oh well.
Yeah, did you fight them? Like,
So I got a job at this giant office park in South Florida, and they have little ponds around it. And I used to actually take a shuttle in from a train station, and they would drop me off to work. And one day, I'm new to the area. I noticed that there's an alligator at that pond. So I get my camera and I go back to that pond. And I got some photos, but it was only until afterwards that I realized that when their mouth is open, they're feeling threatened and you should not be there. And I was taking that opportunity to do this. And so that's all.
Oh, look at that. He's got his mouth open.
Yes.
What were you
Never
doing?
smile at a crocodile is a true thing. If they're smiling,
Did you try and pet it? What did you do?
No. I didn't get real close to it, but I got close enough to it that it knew I was there and it was opening its mouth.
Wow.
The end.
Yikes, man. And there's no big deal down there, right? You guys just walk, that's another gator. And it's like nothing, huh?
What do you get out of here?
Well, you don't want to go toying with them. I think everybody does avoid them, but
yeah,
wow.
No, they kind of keep to themselves. They keep in the pond, they keep in those little ponds and stuff. But
or if you live near water or something,
just don't go close to it. To be honest with you, I mean, you just, use your brain. Just,
They leave me alone. I'll leave them alone.
A couple, no lie, a couple, or I don't know, probably maybe about a half a year ago now. There's an older woman that was like in a trailer park, and she was walking her dog, and it made national news. I don't know if you guys saw it, but it went after the dog. Tried to save the dog, and it grabbed her, and just pulled her in.
Yikes!
So,
every now and then there's golf course stories. Gators on golf courses.
Oh, all the time.
But
anyway, forget about them gators.
Okay.
We got our guy Lorenzo here. Lorenzo, tell us a little bit about you and the theme for tonight and why you picked it.
The theme as Philtastic said, I'm big into indies, as you guys said. Obviously, it's in the name. And I've tried to look for some way to combine superheroes with the indie trope of the slice of life comic, where some of the most mundane things, like Harvey Pekar used to write those kind of stories. So he made the most mundane stuff in his life into comics, and he got pretty famous for that stuff. So I wanted to combine the mundane with superheroes. I wanted to see if we could draw your favorite superheroes doing a mundane task or in a mundane situation, like an everyday kind of a thing. So
welcome, Nick. Perfect timing.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Nick? How you doing, brother? Yes, that's tonight's theme: superheroes performing mundane acts or tasks. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
I tried to. It was funny because Naman had asked me earlier, and I was telling him, and I was like, maybe someone doing their taxes.
Yeah, waiting for a bus or something. I don't know. Yeah.
Cleaning
a long way
trap.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, all the stuff that we do, making dinner.
I got to say, normally I would be saying, okay, you guys, now you can start asking your questions in the chat, but that's already well underway. So we've got a lot of people here to pick your brain.
I
hear the questions. My man. What up, Craig? Cambodian Street Team in the building. What's up, brother? Thank you so much. Appreciate being here. I want to ask my question first here, Lorenzo. What is a food that you absolutely hate?
Wow. What do I absolutely hate?
Something that you just won't eat. Something that you're just like, ooh, I can't eat that,
Thank you.
Oh, there we
boiled
go. See?
okra. And it was any kind of okra. I've always hated okra since I was a kid. You know, it's just,
There you go.
This slimy vegetable like a snail. Like, what is that? You know, that's probably one of the few things I don't like. You know, don't like it.
Yeah.
Good answer. Council.
I hear you. There we go. I knew it. All right. No, I'm kidding.
Yes.
Awesome.
I look like a guy that hates okra. Okra, not Oprah, but okra.
Yeah. What?
Maybe Oprah too. I don't know. Never was fond of Oprah.
Milk hates me. Oh, I hear you, Bobby.
Okra for everyone.
Yes. I used to like take it and put it under the table and throw it in weird places when I was a kid. They used to make me eat it, you know. Ugh.
Oh, geez.
Damn okra.
I never see it on any lists either, so I don't think it's a superfood.
Oh, thank God. Seriously, you know, unhealthy if it were.
So should I ask?
Phil, yeah, I was going. Oh, Phil, do you have a question for our guest, or did you want to just straight go to?
I'm going to sneak in my two. The first one is pineapple on pizza. Yes or no?
I've had it. And the thing about pizza, I'll eat pizza pretty much, you know, because it's like, it is not a superfood, but it sure is hell tastes like it. And if you have pineapple or anchovies or something on there, I'll find some way to eat it. And I've learned to tolerate it. I don't have one of those like, you know, attitudes where, it doesn't belong on there. Like I wouldn't put it on my pizza, but if it were on there and it was at a party and it was the last slice, yep, I'm eating it. So yeah.
I have written down here in the records that you do put it in the same category as anchovies.
Oh yes, yes. I kind of developed a taste for anchovies too, that nice salty flavor. You know, I kind of like anchovies. Was that your next question, possibly? Yes.
Yeah, no doubt.
Kind of like anchovies. They're very healthy for you, in fact.
You know, I'm curious about if pizza's a thing overseas. And if so,
it's pizza. Just ask the turtles, man. They'll tell you. Yeah. In fact, a superfood.
Right.
And my other question is, well, first for my own, I think I've been misusing the word, so I would like to get acknowledged. Paper, ink, canvas, pastels, graphite. Is that all examples of media or medium? How do you describe that? What's the right word for that? Because I want to ask, what kind of media do you use? Is that the right way of phrasing that?
I think media, I want to say, is the right words. Is the right word.
Okay.
What I usually, you know, I started drawing years ago, so of course I have all the basic, you know, the pencil, you know, experience with pencil and paper and Bristol board and that kind of thing. Never was a big fan of pastel and chalk and stuff like that. It was just too dusty. I'm kind of an anal artist. You know, I don't like to make a mess. You know, so I don't use a lot of messy things like oil. I've never was an oil fan because it's so rude. I never was an oil fan because it's just so many chemicals and like, you know, and you have to clean up afterwards, and you know, there's like cadmium colors that could maybe kill you, and I was like, I don't need that. You know, I'll just you know, just use like maybe my acrylics when I was painting, but don't like oil paint. I have used acrylic, but not in a long time. Since I got an iPad, I've become very reliant on the digital media. So the long-winded answer for that, yeah. I like the digital media.
Did you just see that?
Go ahead.
Oh, Callie. Callie's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So you say. Yes. All right.
Oh gosh.
Not that you're sharing with us. Thank you. Okay, Rosko.
Gosh. Yes. Even though tonight I'm drawing on pen and paper.
Yes.
Oh, honey.
Sugar Skull's in the building. How you doing, baby?
She has
Thank
to
you
know.
so
Great.
much.
I'm going to go in here and they're going to start singing now. Anyway.
How'd that even come up? Let me see. Oh, man, I'm
sorry,
something in the
yeah,
chat.
it's just Sugar Skull's concern. We have to sing Sugar.
I mean, the whole anal
whatever
thing.
that's really called. What is that song anyway? What's the title? Who's it by? It's a classic.
The Archies.
Oh, is it the Archies?
The Archies. Yeah, it's the Archies, man. I remember cutting that off the back of a cereal box of post
Oh, really?
sugar crisp. Oh yeah.
Yeah, boy, those were the
Used to
days.
put, used to put
Cardboard.
records on the. Yeah, man. They play a
Oh,
few
yeah.
times.
Wow, that's awesome.
Boggs, your Boggs, your question was not answered. Scrolling.
I love the Archies.
Yeah, we haven't got to that yet, Fox, but we're getting there. Let's see. Yeah, I guess that's it. Oh, well, we talked about media, and you said you didn't like the messy stuff, and you've been moving to the computer medium. Or tablet.
Yeah, very much into the digital media. I still love to draw pencil or pen on paper. That's one thing I do. I compare like the iPad to me is the closest thing to real pen on paper. I know people have Cintiqs, but I don't have that kind of dough to spread around. But to me, the pen on paper is a thing. I'd still do that, and I'll scan it in. I'll scan in my pencil drawings, and I will ink them on the iPad, because inking on the iPad is just a dream. Because you can make a mistake. I'm always afraid of messing up my final with going in with a real ink and a real brush. But with the iPad, you get control or command command Z, done. It's done.
Yeah, command Z. There you go.
So yeah,
welcome,
I'm
Shop.
very much into that.
I hear you.
I combine the two. Hey, Shop.
Yo, what up, Shop?
So I used to work in an art store, and I worked at several art stores. That's what Complicated Hair, one of my comics, is based on. And I accumulated lots of art supplies, as you might imagine, over those years.
Yes.
Just from the first store I worked at would let us just sample stuff, like they call it a sampling. We just asked, "Can we take this home?" And I said, "Okay, sure." And within reason, it wasn't like a $500 item or something. We could try lots of supplies just so we could have the expertise to tell the customers, like, "Hey, this is really great." That was back in the golden age of art supplies and art stores. So I still got a lot of like Bristol and a lot of comic book pages left from those days. So I want to use those, scan those in, and I can just draw with pencil on these pages, scan them in. I'm using both medium. Nothing's going to waste. And that's my aim in the future, is to do more penciling and then scanning in, as opposed to doing everything on the iPad.
I saw an interesting technique recently with penciling, where once the artist had their research images ready to go, they kind of they have the idea more firmly in their head. They're penciling it out ultimately for a painting, but what they did is they turned the paper over that they were penciling on and then rubbed that onto the canvas and then began painting from that. It's like they anyway, I just thought that was interesting. I would have never considered that.
Wow. Were they painting right on top of the paper, or they were just using it as a guide underneath? Or
well, they turned the pencil over, so now the pencil is facing the canvas, and just by rubbing the paper,
I see. Okay.
Puts the image onto the
okay.
canvas.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
And now they paint directly, so it's their own image. It's a way of getting their image on canvas and ready to paint, I guess. I thought that was kind of clever.
Yeah.
And we've got some other looks like digital artists in the room. Yeah.
I mean, it's first. I say I'm a very anal artist. I'm a little slow.
Okay. Well, maybe people will have people would want to explore that side in the questions.
Watch what I say around here.
Yeah, we've got 21 questions left right now, folks. If you want to have yours added to the list, it helps if you proceed it with a queue, so I can just notice it real quick. So let's get started. Cali Comics, who doesn't have to, but started it anyway with a queue, asks, "What is your Grail comic, and do you own it?"
I own. I don't have one in particular. I own a couple of Grails that I'm very not necessarily proud, but very grateful to own. One is the first appearance of Black Panther, FF53. I want to say it is.
Okay.
Fantastic Four
Nice.
53, and also Luke Cage Hero for Hire #1. I own both of those. So yeah, those are
Nice.
two of my grails. And if I could get another one, it would probably be it's just practically unattainable. Would be Batman 1, not Detective 27, but Batman 1, and that's and maybe, you know, if a lottery happens or something like that, or, you know, who knows, maybe I'm going to get one of those too. But that's one that I would still like to obtain. Top of the
Excellent.
list.
Nice.
Okay.
Never say never.
Yeah, I know. That's why I just say, I'll never get it, but it could happen. You know, you never know.
Never know.
Okay, so Phil it comes with a meta question. If you were to purchase olive oil, would it now be known as Lorenzo's oil?
Yes. Oh, that's the callback that a lot of folks might not get. Yes, it's mine. Especially now, man. Has anybody, real talk, has anybody gone to buy olive oil recently? You know, there's a great olive oil shortage of 2024 because of, I guess, wartime and crazy stuff happening. Yeah.
Explains it.
It's super expensive now.
And very
expensive.
limited quantity, very limited selection.
Yes. Yes. I get one of those bottles from Costco, like, you know, those normal, like maybe a double liter, maybe almost $30 at Costco. What stuff is cheap?
Dang.
So, you know, like, whoa.
So if Lorenzo
About a
was
spoonful.
was in charge.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know.
Bobby's just checking in. Wants to ask if it's cold over there where you are.
It's a little chilly today, but since I'm out in the trailer, it's I've decided that I'm just going to tough it out. You know, it's not so bad. I mean, we get down to like to the 30s, you know, maybe the 20s, and in like January, but it's not so bad here. And I do kind of like wearing the skull cap. So yeah, it's kind of like a Linus's blanket for me. You know, it's kind of like it's a security thing. You know, keeps my bald head nice and warm. So this is great. You know, because your head is warm, then the rest of your body will follow. You know.
Yes, I agree.
You know what I'm talking about, Phil. Yes.
And it just occurred to me, you know, I bugged Trev that Trev should have a beanie in his merch store. You too should have a beanie in your merch store with your logo on the beanie.
Ooh.
I would buy a Lorenzo beanie, but I say that as a bald guy, so I don't know.
Yes.
How love that as we are.
I'll keep that in mind.
So we have two similar
question. I'm in Olympia, Washington, Cindy. So I'm taking your job, still. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
You're the MC.
You're the guest.
You're the MC. I'm jumping the gun. Mother Superior, jump the gun. Oh, gosh.
Oh wow. Oh man. Now I'm gonna have that planted in my head. We've got questions from two people that are
You're welcome.
similar. So I'll kind of ask them at the same time. Sleepy Reader asks, what was the first superhero that you drew as a kid? But then Callie, I'm going to what was the first comic you ever wrote or drew? So let's combine those.
Yes, I will answer both of those. The first superhero I ever drew as a kid had to have been Batman. Because he's Batman and Spider-Man are my favorite 1A, my favorite superhero characters. So it had to have been, and the Batman TV show was on at that time too. No question. It had to be Batman, you know, driving in the Batmobile to the Batcave and all that. And the first, I used to make these little like I didn't even know what drawing paper was back then. Like these little notebook paper comic books. I'd fold them in half, and I would make my own comics. And the first thing I ever made was like a takeoff on Mad magazine. I would because I used to like Mad magazine back then. So I would draw like my own version of Mad. So yeah, that was the first thing I ever made.
Did you do a trifold image?
I did not do the trifold. I was not that good at the time. No.
You know, Mad is a thing again. Does anybody know? Does Mad magazine still have the trifold image on the back inside cover?
I
think it
don't
does.
know. I haven't gotten it in a long time.
Yeah, I think I saw a copy like recently with the Travis and Taylor cover. I think may have had a trifold on there, if I'm not mistaken.
Vlogs asks, is it hard to manage your comic book kids, Scotty Vaughn, in circumstances?
No, they're two wonderful sons. They're the best sons a guy that never had a son could ever hope for. Yeah, they're wonderful, wonderful young men. Two wonderful young men that I didn't raise that turned out very well.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Look who just got here.
I don't know.
Scotty?
I don't know. Hey, Scotty, what's up, buddy? That's my son right there. Yeah, that's circumstances though. He can get a little unruly sometimes. You know, he has this.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
To give him a stern talking to.
Yes, he's a good kid though.
Oh yeah, he's a great guy.
Bunch
of great guys in this community. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Cindy
Bob's
asks,
Burgers,
Bob
The Simpsons.
Simpsons
Ooh.
or Family Guy?
I watched them all, and I will rank them this way. Simpsons have to win because OG. They were the first ones to come out. Now they're still running, and I've watched them not a lot lately, but I love the old episodes. Bob's Burgers, probably number 2, because I the guy who does Bob's voice is the same guy that does Archer, which I also love.
I didn't know that.
He looks a lot more like Bob than he does Archer, as most of us do. With Linda's character is awesome too, and the kids. Family Guy, I'll watch Family Guy, but I'm not super deep into Family Guy. You know, that's McFarlane, and I've found more appreciation for him lately too. So I'll watch all 3 of them, but in that descending order, there are my favorites.
Yes, nice.
Next up, Kelly comes in with, what is the main reason you would venture to guess why indies are more interesting to read, but not as popular to collect?
Ooh, that's a layered question. A very good question, Kelly. They are more interesting to read because you have more freedom as an indie creator. You don't have to worry about licensing or losing your licensing deal because you do something controversial. Indie comics is like, they give you the ultimate freedom to do whatever you want, write whatever you want. You can kill the characters off and not bring them back. You can create new characters, like in Something's Killing the Children. Nobody's come back yet in that series. I doubt anyone ever will. But there's a lot of freedom involved, and you're free to explore. What I like to think, what draws me to the indies most is this watching of the human animal, the human at work, and just seeing how we interact with each other and the things that we do, because we're so very different. But sometimes we're very predictable. So I think that plays more in the indies, more on humanity than on, say, superpowers and stuff like that. You got your apocalypse, and there's lots of apocalyptic comics out there right now. Oh my God, there's so many, and there's some good ones. But usually it's about people. Kind of like The Walking Dead, I guess, it's about the zombies. There's zombies in it, but it's mostly about the people's reaction to the zombies. And that kind of thing. And not as popular to collect, I think, because the superhero books have such a head start. I mean, they've been, Action 1 is 1937 or 38, whatever it was. So, they've been around for so long. They're just ensconced, and that's the right word, into our comic book culture. So they'll always be, good luck with changing that. I think I hope there always will be a place for superheroes. And I think the indies will carve out their own space in time. I don't know if I'll be around to see it, but they're pretty new. They're pretty new in this genre.
Kelly's following up. So do you think the tide is turning toward indies?
Slowly. Yes. It's slowly turning with books like Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, the aforementioned Stuffing is Killing the Children, even though it's kind of dormant not right now, it still had a great big effect on the community, I think, and it will be back, no doubt. Shout out to JP, I'll be back.
True.
So I think
I
there
love
will be.
Beneath the Trees. I love Beneath the Trees. When Nobody Sees.
When did you
Did you
start
finish the series yet, Rosko?
Oh yeah, yes.
Oh, what'd you think of the ending?
Was it not? I love it. I loved it. I mean, it's every book was just getting better, and then was getting better and better, and then I was just like, this was great. And I asked him to be on the show, Patrick Horvath.
Oh.
But he's like, I am extremely busy right now, and I said, you know what? I completely understand. If anyone's read this book, I completely understand because it's up for Eisner. He just got nominated for an Eisner for this book. So,
yes.
Yeah.
Did they just release that
deservedly
nomination
so.
list? I didn't know Eisner. Did they just release Eisner nominations?
Yep. Well, some
that.
of the people who were nominated are out, but I did see someone that did the show. Our guy Fleece, Tony Fleece, was on here, and he has local man, which is another awesome indie. If no one's reading that,
I talked to him in Detroit.
Yep.
I talked to him in
Super
Detroit.
underrated.
Yep.
But yeah, so that's up for Eisner. But yeah, so I mean, it's crazy, it's like, but yeah, but let me tell you something, Lorenzo. I love indies. Like, I got back into it, because of indies. And one of the books, and my man's not here right now, but Matt, Comics by the Bay, we share the same love for Shirtless Bear Fighter.
I've never checked that out, but I've been tempted by the name alone,
Oh my goodness, yes. But indies are so phenomenal, man. I love indies. I mean, and our guy, somebody I would love to have on the show as well is who's doing Transformers right now. I just blanked.
Daniel Warren Johnson.
Warren Johnson, yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. I mean, Murder Falcon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What a beautiful book. That was phenomenal. And then to do a power bomb. I mean,
Yep. I got that too. Yeah, I love that.
All phenomenal.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, Phil, were you going to say something? I didn't mean to cut you off, brother. I was just pumped about so many indies.
No, that's okay. Well, I keep going on the indie thing. Lorenzo, were you collecting back when Turtles was coming out for the first time, and like Radioactive Black Belt Hamsters and all that stuff? Does that sound familiar?
Oh God, I remember when they came out, but I've unfortunately been like in and out of comics all my life because I've had like kind of a crazy hectic life. But I've unfortunately missed that era, and I wish I had a copy of that original Turtle run. I do have like a number one, a 24, which I was able to just pick up and like, oh, this is interesting, a random number. So I got a one or two books from that era, but not a lot.
Okay. There was a time when indies were all the rage, and I would say that sometimes they cycle in and out of popularity. Not always, but sometimes it has also to do with how crappy Marvel and DC are at the moment. I'm not dogging on Marvel and DC. I'm just saying sometimes they have good times and sometimes they don't, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, and it's funny because I think everyone is it's always been the big two. Now, to be honest, with I think there's a big three. I think Image makes a big three. And that was an independent, but they've.
Hi, Brian.
Brian. But they've had, such a bit, but they have a whole Spawn. I mean, I know Spawn was Spawn, and it still is, but they have that whole. I'm gonna show you the special Ashcan I found for wrestling. Oh. Yes, definitely, bro. I love that. But yeah, so I just who knows what's going to happen, because I mean, Boom is Boom starting to be but I just think like you said, Lorenzo, it's going to take time for these people to be, because Image is it took time for Image to be as big as it is, but again but a lot of these like Mad Cave is now starting to because of Nottingham. Nottingham was. I loved Nottingham. I thought that was great. I don't know if anyone else read that, but I thought that was a good one. But that was making definitely kind of them up there.
Oh yeah, I mean, they got the a lot of good new stuff coming out too. This Mad Cave, Boom they've been doing it for a while. You know, SIKTC, House of Slaughter, and lots of other indie projects.
There was the black and white glut of the early 80s that I recall. And it was when Turtles started it. Turtles was a parody of Frank Miller's Ronin, and which was popular in the day. And then Turtles all of a sudden came out and parodied it. And here's this little black and white book that cost nothing to make, and it's sold out, and it's making all this money. And so all of a sudden, everyone's coming out with black and white books that don't cost anything to make, and that retailers and fans, that retailers think are going to make them a lot of money, and fans think are going to make them a lot of money on the aftermarket. And it turns out that most of them are crap.
Alas,
right? But it took us a year and bankruptcies of retailers and things to realize that most of those are crap, and you can't manufacture a collectible.
No,
you know, it's kind of fans that will tell you if it's collectible or not. And so it ultimately, though, sometimes I think it's those little indie books that all of a sudden go huge, that all of a sudden get the attention of the mainstream readers, Marvel, DC, and make them come over there and check out indies.
That's right. It's a copycat world, you know, and people always want to, the capitalists always want to jump on what's hot and literally capitalize on it, you know, and make money on it. But you just like you said, you can't just recreate something. Oh, here it is. You like that? Here's more of that. You know, make it good, please.
Yeah.
Don't just give you more of it. Please make it good.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Let's see. Sleepy Reader would like to know, how many women have you seduced with your comic knowledge?
Oh.
The next one will be the first. So yes, that's how that
goes. Good answer.
Oh wow! Oh my God! I don't know if there's anyone out there who can answer that question in a different way. I don't know. Maybe, but definitely not me.
Perfect.
Cindy asks, money no object, what would be your ideal vacation?
Ooh, that's a good one. I would probably like to go. I'd like to go to somewhere warm, kind of. I'd like to go somewhere where I would not have a chance to go otherwise. Ooh, man, I have to really think about that. Ooh. No, I would kind of like to go off planet. If I could get money when you no object, I could talk to Elon and
you can buy a ticket, I think.
you can
hook
me up.
I would have never thought that with money being no object. You're absolutely right. That's a good answer. Yeah, that is. I never would have thought of that at all.
You know, it freaked William Shatner out. He came back affected by that, and not in the greatest of ways.
Did he shat himself on the way back? Or something?
That's funny.
Hey. I wouldn't want to leave. I wouldn't want to like go to like the moon. I just want to leave the atmosphere, I guess, and come back. You know, like something like that. I don't know if I'm ready to just like go on an exploration to Mars or something like that. But since going into space is possible now, I wouldn't mind going into space and on a tested vessel.
That is cool.
Welcome aboard, James. That's a good answer. I would.
What up, my man? How you doing, brother?
Philtastic Comics and Art asks, favorite traditional artist and comic artist.
Favorite traditional artist. Off the top of my head, I would say traditional artist. I have respect for the old masters and all that stuff, but none of them really do that for me that much. But they work with what they had, you know. What they had was oil, you know. But probably my favorite traditional artist might be Peter Max. Peter Max
Ooh.
was a psychedelic kind of a artist in the 70s, 60s, and 70s. Yeah, so that was
Awesome.
he'd be one of my favorite traditional artists. Comic artist.
Wow. Good answer, bro.
Let's
Good answer.
see.
I went to a very small, with my dad. We went and came across a Peter Max's small gallery with a lot of his original art, and it was phenomenal.
Wow.
But awesome. I'm sorry, you just unlocked a memory by saying that. So that's why
Nice.
that was cool. So
That's nice. That's
where's
nice.
my
Yeah,
dad? My dad's still here. Dad, you still here? You remember seeing it? Remember going to that place? I wonder if he remembers, if he's still in the chat.
I remember. Oh, well, man,
Sorry, I
it's
didn't mean
great
to
that
throw
you
you off
remember
there. Go
that.
ahead,
That's
bud.
awesome. That's awesome. Favorite comic artist? Geez, if I could think of the living artists and the ones who have passed on, who would I think? Wow. There's so many good ones. Gosh,
Right.
so many good artists out there. You know, I kind of like Dan Klaus. He's an indie artist. There's so many good artists that have done superhero stuff. You know, I just can't even separate them. But I remember Dan Klaus make an impression on me as far as I think the first thing I read by him was like a velvet glove cast in iron, and I thought, oh my God, this is like Twin Peaks in a comic book, and it was just so weird and out there, and I love his style. And I started looking into his other stuff like 8 Ball, which is probably one of his most famous things that he's done. And that really got me into him. And Robert Crumb is on that list too. He's inspired people like Ed Piskor. He's very much in the same style. So those, I would probably say. Some would say that Klaus's work is a little stiff, but it's just so neat, just so
I think
neat
he
and
recently
perfect.
won an Eisner. I think he won an Eisner for one of his more recent works. I can't remember the
Klaus
name of
did?
it. Yeah, I think I may.
Oh,
have
okay.
it. I don't recall the movie. Anyway, yeah, I'm very.
I would
yeah,
I would
know
imagine
most
he
of
has a
those
stack of
names.
those.
Neat names. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yes. Yes.
I would hope so.
Is it
Yeah.
Fantagraphics that he does most of his stuff
Mhm.
through? Fantagraphics.
Yeah, he's in the Fantagraphic stable. All those excellent
Oh,
indie
interesting.
artists. Fred Hembeck.
Say.
There's a place for Fred Hembeck. It's
I
found a
think
style,
everybody
and
knows who he is. There's
Mhm.
something to be said for name recognition.
Yeah. His styles.
Okay.
If you see a Fred Hembeck drawing, you know it's Fred Hembeck.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, Dr. Von Hoot. Here's a classic question. In the biographical movie of your life, which pro wrestler would play you?
I love that.
Ooh. Oh, the doctor is coming with a good question here. Oh, man. You guys
Always.
have great questions. Always, man. Oh, man. Oh, pro wrestler. In my limited knowledge of pro wrestling, which is not as much as some of y'all out there, I would say I'm going to just go all out and just lean into it and say The Rock. Yeah, he would definitely.
Well-
He's got the hair for it now, so yeah, he could play me.
I'll allow it. No, I'm just kidding.
Not a Rock fan, are you?
No. I know he's cool. No, I'm just messing.
Okay.
No, I did like The Rock back in the day. That whole Stone Cold, The Rock, and all those guys.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely,
That's yeah.
Got a
and
bunch of
you hear the,
classic.
oh, you didn't know? And DX, and I loved all those guys.
Yep.
You hear the glass break, Stone Cold's coming out.
Oh yeah. Of course, I guess Virgil could probably play me too, but I think he's passed away now.
Okay. Number of classic questions here in a row. Callie asks, favorite historical figure?
How far back we talking? All in history. Wow.
Of all
Favorite
time.
historical figure of all time. All
Of
right.
all time.
That's the greatest would say. I would probably say Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., whom I've met. Actually, yeah,
Really?
maybe because that reason. Yeah. I put it in my Instagram auto bio that I was working on, which I need to get back to working on. I had a brief meeting with him. He came to my church, or my grandmother's church, when I was like about had to be in like maybe 9 years old, maybe something like that. It was a year before he was assassinated, and he is all the adults were upstairs, and because it was like a full house, as you might imagine, and they put all the kids in the basement, and he made a point to come down in the basement and to meet all the kids. He came down and he shook my hand. You know, how are you, young man? You know, I was like,
Wow.
I know you. See you on TV. Yeah. So yeah.
You want to read this comic book? No, you know.
Right. I made it out of notebook paper. Yes, here it is.
So then, did you pick up is it a 2-volume set? March?
I did. I got to pick up the last book of it, I think. But I've got the first couple. I think there's 3 of them out there.
It's a trilogy. Yeah, that's right.
I think it's a trilogy. Yeah, I think it's a trilogy. Yeah.
I keep waiting, hoping it'll be just published under one cover, but maybe not because if by now it hasn't.
Yeah, because it came out pretty, spaced out. It wasn't like, it was like, I think it was maybe years apart. Like, I got the first one years ago, and I thought that was it. But yeah, that was good. That is good, I should say.
So,
start inking.
Cindy has favorite cartoon growing up?
Oh God, I love them all so much. But
see, now that's the answer I like to hear.
Yeah, I know.
And there's a lot that they like.
And I have to say, the way you start your shows with the Batman clips, it's like a wonderful blast of nostalgia. So I really like the way you open your shows.
Oh my God, it's just Batman's a special place in my heart. Even that Batman, because that was like the first one I knew. I didn't know it was supposed to be corny. I didn't know.
That's great.
Gosh. I would probably say the first one that had a big effect on me was the Flintstones, because the Flintstones were like prime time. They were like the Simpsons before the Simpsons. They came on, I think, on a Friday in prime time, so adults watched it too. And there was a few innuendo jokes, but obviously not as many. But yeah, Flintstones, because I would look forward to that all the time.
Nice. I think my mom will approve of that.
Remember the
Cindy stamp of
Flintstones?
approval. Free T-shirt for Lorenzo.
Hey!
I'm just kidding. There are no T-shirts.
Oh, he leaves. He's like, I'm out of here.
I can't say that because it's Rosko
man.
that they're going to bother, not me. So
Always use it. Yeah, I
We
want
gotta
my
get some
T-shirt.
shirts now.
let's see. Here's a classic. Dr. Von Hoot wants to know first concert, worst concert, and best concert.
Oh, I didn't think I'd get that one. Oh, let me think about it.
Mhm.
All right. First concert, pretty easy. First concert was AWB, the Average White Band, at the Congress Theater in Chicago. I think I took my then girlfriend to that concert on the train. As we didn't have a car. It was a pretty good show, actually. We were like up in the rafters, but it was like, hey, I've never been to a concert before, and it was great. All right, worst concert. Okay, I'm gonna say oh God, who was Rick James and who was the lady? It was like always with Rick James. God, I can't think of her name now. I'm drawing a blank there. God, Rick James. He always have this woman. Well, I guess kind of like Prince. Vanity started with Prince, and she started kind of with Rick James, and she had her own. She got her own thing, and she got really really big. And much like Rick, she fell into this whole the substance abuse thing, but she had a hard time getting out of it. Tina Marie. Thank you, Bobby D. Tina Marie. Tina, just a sucker for your love. Tina Marie. Tina Marie concert. Me and my buddy Mike were
Not Lisa
going
Marie?
to. No.
Okay,
I
Tina.
don't think she had a career. She didn't have a
What a
career
career?
at that point.
Okay.
She was just
I remember
Elvis's kid.
Apollonia.
Yeah, Apollonia. Yeah, that's right. She stepped in
And
for
Sheila
Vanity.
E.
And Sheila is never one of Prince's girls. And we were
Lisa.
me and my buddy were going to see Chino. Back then, this was the day when you could actually show up and get a ticket. Like, I don't have a ticket. Don't worry about that. Just show up. And there was no internet, so I didn't even know anything about it. What was going on with the concert. So we drive like from Chicago all the way to somewhere in Indiana. I don't know, Indianapolis. No, it wasn't. It was somewhere in Indiana.
Oh.
And we were all like, hey, we're ready to go for the concert. Our party goods and all this stuff. And when we get there, it's like big open parking lot. Oh, look at this. A lot of free parking, a lot of open parking. And the concert has been canceled. And we had no way of knowing that because, yes. I mean, like, what? Are you kidding me? It's like, if only there were the internet. If only I just bought my tickets ahead of time, or listen to the radio or something. I don't know. I'm just like, yeah, I'm very spontaneous I was very spontaneous going to concerts back then because you literally could just show up anytime to just get in. There were people who would sell tickets, and sometimes you could crash a concert and get in. Yes, I know. I was a young hoodlum, but and that was a big letdown. So that's by far the worst concert. Long-winded answer to that question, and the last one, best concert by far. Speaking of Prince, it was a Prince concert, and this was at this place called Park West in Chicago, which is basically a nightclub. And this was before he blew up. It was like pre-Purple Rain. It was when the Dirty Mind album was out, and people knew about him, but he was just kind of like in the community a little bit. Like, it's this guy, he's kind of raunchy, but he's pretty good. So, raunchy, you say? So I gotta go see this guy then. So I show up there, and it's like a 2-drink minimum, and dude comes out and just plays this killer concert in a venue of about maybe 100 and something people, and it's just.
How big was his band? Was it just him, or did he have other musicians? He had the full Purple Rain band. They hadn't gotten Lisa, and he had Lisa, but he hadn't gotten Wendy yet. Wendy?
Oh, did he have? What's the other way around? Yeah, I think. Yeah, he had Lisa. Lisa was keyboards. Yeah, but Wendy was not.
First.
She was. Yeah, he was him, Dr. Fink, Lisa, and I think Andre, and some one other. I forget what the person was. The other. Yeah, but that just blew me away, man. And I was just a Prince fan from then on. Best concert ever.
Oddly enough, I follow Wendy and Lisa. They have quite the career themselves.
Yeah,
Not so much
good for
recently,
them.
but they've got a good handful.
They did.
Let's see. Oh, I like this one from Philtastic. If your life was a film, let me start that over. If your life was a film, what song or songs would be on the soundtrack?
Ooh,
Oh
I
my
love
God.
that. That's a great one.
Oh, that'd be a mix of songs, I would say. Probably a bunch of very sad ones early on, very sad. Probably song or songs. Would probably be like Eric Carmen's "All by Myself," and it'd be in there for part of it.
That's a
What
nice
else?
tearjerker, isn't it?
Yeah,
need a good
it
cry.
is. Oh my God, it just makes you just oh my God, just want to put your face in a bowl of soup or something. Um, uh, and I would maybe some of my favorite songs would probably have I would have some Sam and Dave in there too, probably like maybe Soul Man or something like that. Some vintage Sam and Dave. So it'd be kind of an eclectic mix because that's the way my record collection is. It's like there was an explosion in a record store, and it's like it all went everywhere.
Everything landed right here. No.
Everything, yeah. It's just like, oh, this and that. This section's here. That section's here. There's pretty much everything I like in there. And something by the Beatles, probably. 'Cause I was a big Beatles fan. I was minority amongst my contemporaries at the time because I
They're like the Beatles. Did you have the wig? Did you wear a wig like that?
The mop top, yes.
The Beatles bob? The Beatles bob.
My floppy fro would have to do at the time. At least I had hair at the time. But,
what's up, Tate? Method Man loves the Beatles. There you go. Look at that. Method Man loved the Beatles.
Oh yeah. People know what time it is. They know how they contributed to it.
Plus Method Man's a huge comic book nerd.
Oh yeah,
huge.
How can you
He wanted to play Bishop. If there, if
wow.
there was a rumor that he was like, I'll play Bishop, and I'm like, I might not be too bad.
That might work.
But he's just a big comic book nerd too, though. I didn't know if anyone knew that, but he's got a pretty beautiful collection, if I do say so myself. So
that's amazing.
But
yeah, Method Man's a kind of a Renaissance man. This guy, I think he's like a really, really great lacrosse player, I think. At one point. Yeah, because I was watching this the Wu-Tang miniseries on Hulu, and they talk about how he came up. He went to a pretty decent school in his early days.
Played lacrosse.
Can you imagine?
He read comic books, and then he was in Wu-Tang.
Welcome,
what
John.
up, John? No, we're not
That's what I'm
talking about
talking
John's
about.
Comics for Kids. We're talking about Method. No. What's up, John? But that's cool, man. I'm the same way, man. I love so much music, so many different genres, I'm all over the place with music. It's the universal language. I love it.
Rosko,
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
speaking of music and the universal language, Fogs has a special request.
Uh-oh.
Thank you very much.
Tina Marie?
I mean, I'm not gonna go the full. It means I have to go get he wants me to put my wig on. I have a Tina wig. No, Tina from Bob's Burgers. Tina.
That Tina. Oh,
Yeah.
Tina. Okay. That's Tina.
No.
A great character.
Oh God, I love her. I have I did one of my favorite pictures I did of her was her as a little mermaid. And instead of shells, I have burgers, and
That's perfect.
Aw,
it's
that's awesome.
just so hard for me to I'm like, I could sell this, but I'm like, I love this, I'm such a big Bob's Burgers nut. So I draw Bob's Burger stuff, and then it's like, nope, that's mine now.
Yep.
Wait, don't do that. But
Great show, man.
yeah.
You
Great
have
character.
What'd you say, Phil? I'm sorry.
I forget what it's called when Dark Horse used to have first rights, when the studio has first rights on anything Dark Horse puts out, for example. You've got first rights on everything you draw.
I do.
Dibs.
It's that's a nice benefit. So Callie
Called
asks, which comic story or arc would you recommend everyone should read?
Ooh. Everyone should read. Ugh. You think? This is probably a mainstream book, most likely.
Tate, my man.
Oh,
My
gosh.
man, Tate. They're right behind me, right there. Bob's Burgers.
I would
The whole
say.
family. Ooh.
Wow.
Watchmen.
Okay. Now every fan. I mean, if your fans are so different, you know, I might suggest something like, "What is this crap?" I would say a Sandman run. I would say probably the first volume of Sandman. That has converted a lot of non-comic people into comic people.
That's my go-to book too.
Yeah.
Yep. Did you like the TV show?
I did. I gotta catch up on the Dead Boy Detectives. I have not watched that yet.
Yes.
I gotta watch that, and I think they've been green lighted for a second season, or so says the
Yes.
the key collector app. So
What up,
I'll
Frog?
take this gospel.
How you doing, Frog? Cliff said Sandman is a great run.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, you almost pick any run from that series of, I think, 75. The original was it the original run, and they were all great arcs.
Mm-hmm. I have too many formats of Sandman.
Rules. Yeah.
I
mean, only thing missing from the I'm sorry, one more thing about Sam. Only thing missing from the TV show that I thought would happen, and I hope maybe happens in a subsequent season, would be Enter Sandman be used somewhere in the soundtrack, because I can just imagine that, you know, at some point maybe I don't know. I mean, it would be so meta for me. Like, now it's my life is complete now. It used Enter Sandman and. You know, in the Sandman. Mind blown.
Rude 6 would like to know, what superhero's death would you like to write and or draw?
Oh, gosh. Oh, very clever. Which superhero's death? Who hasn't died? Almost everyone has.
Everybody dies.
I know.
Everybody's back.
But they come back.
keep coming back, man.
And they make a cameo in The Walking Dead.
They totally will. Let me see about that. That could be probably a Marvel character. I'm more heavily into Marvel superheroes. I would like to write, which probably would never happen, but it could happen because there's so many Spider characters. Peter Parker's death, Peter Parker's Spider-Man's death.
Ooh.
I would like to write it and hire the artist of my choice to draw it, because I couldn't do it justice. It has to be somebody, you know, it has to be an epic thing, because it'd be like his final finale. You know, we're gonna go with the other Spider characters now. Peter's had his run. So they'll never do it because he's too big to be. He's too licensed. But if it were to happen,
maybe like Fred Hembeck. Sorry,
Fred, are you available? What's your page rate?
That up.
Yes.
Interesting character. You know, I have to go back and read it. It's been so long. With the Avengers and the old Avengers now, what's it called? Legacy, Avengers Legacy. There was a Peter Parker story like that too, called Reign, REIGN, where he was old.
Oh, yeah, I kind of remember that now.
I want to go back and reread that.
Yeah, another good Spider-Man's run would be
Hey, Joffrey.
By who's my guy? Chip Zdarsky. Chip Zdarsky did Spider Shadow. It was like an Elseworlds. Is it Elseworlds?
Oh,
Marvel does?
yeah.
Or no, What If? They did What If. It was a What If series. Peter Parker's Spider Shadow. That a lot of stuff happened in there, man. It's like you do a lot. See, it's like an indie. You know, he killed a bunch of people off. He had Peter do a lot of things he would never do in the mainstream book, but it was such a compelling book, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
Okay. Naman asks, maybe we need to bring that video back too. But Naman asks, are you, I could see that video all night long. Are you more a writer or an artist?
Ooh. I love drawing when I get going. You know, sometimes because my origin of drawing was like it all began back when I was a child. You know, start another long-winded answer. When I first began drawing, it was a very personal thing for me because when I was a kid, I was not allowed to go out and play with the rest of the kids. You know, I was like, how can I go outside? No, it's dangerous out there. You can't go out there. Like, okay, whatever. So to entertain myself, I started reading comics when I could buy them, and for the extensive 12 cents that they cost back in those days. And then I would draw comics, you know, and I said, this is awesome. I just make up stuff I make up my own characters and draw their characters. And it was my way of coping. So it was like a coping mechanism. It's kind of because it still is kind of difficult for me to draw. Like you see a lot of artists at cons, you're just like sitting there in the midst of all the chaos, just I can't do that. I can't do that. I mean, I feel not encroached upon maybe a little bit because I like to have a little privacy, if you will, to get do my drawing. You know, I just feel more comfortable that way. So I still enjoy drawing a lot, and I'm you know I would hopefully will always be able to do it. But there's a part of me that really wants to write. It really wants to be able to just like talk about Cindy's question earlier, money with no object. Money with no object. If I could hire any artist I wanted, you know, who would I have to do that? And that to me is a fantasy I have quite a bit. You know, if I could just write this thing and this, hey, artist X, what's your availability? What's your page rate? You know, here's a check. You know, make it happen. And I would love to be able to do that. So, I don't know how much joy that would bring me, but I feel like I would love to do that and try it. So until I have any kind of success, great success, doing that, I would say drawing is, I'm still more of an artist, I guess.
Okay. But you want to be more of a writer, though.
I would love to be more of a writer. Yeah, I would love that. Yeah, because
Crispy.
not just because writers make the big bucks, which they do. You know, and writing is hard. I mean, you can see like a lot of books out there have fantastic artwork. Oh, but I'll look this cover. You know, the book has great artwork inside, but you get to the end of the story is like, that was kind of not worth my time. You know, so writing is really hard. So I would like to prove to myself that I can write. And yeah, you know, just
Frog Brother says, I feel like writers are artists, no, but I was going to also say that either role, you're a storyteller, either way, right?
True.
You can tell a story through your art, or you can tell it through writing.
That's a great point, Frog. That's a great point. Yeah, because you know, artists are, you know, performance artists are artists. You know, actors are artists. So why not writers? Yeah.
Bobby's available for you to put him on retainer if you'd like.
There you go.
I would. All right. Hey, we'll talk later.
There he is, Bobby. Bobby's on it already.
Let's see here. Oh, here's kind of a fun one. Something that you do, Callie wants to know, that others may find odd or weird.
Love it.
That you do that others may find odd or weird. Well, I think maybe some people who are not in this community might find it odd or weird, but one thing is I do is I smell my comic books.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah, so yes. I'm not alone here. Yeah.
Well, we're all a bunch of weirdos then.
Yeah.
There needs to be like scented candles, like old bookstore smell.
Oh my God, yes. And you can tell the difference between like an old book and a new book, and not just because of the deterioration of you know, of the newsprint. That's one telltale thing too. But this new paper is more slicker, and it seems to take a different kind of ink, maybe more like a ink meant for posters or something like that. And that ink has a much more pungent smell if you get like a really
chemicals.
colorful book. Yeah,
It's chemicals are.
yeah, it's very different. That's where the old stuff,
And those
it's,
comics aren't old enough yet that we know what they'll smell like when
yikes.
they're not old. We don't know yet.
We're being experimented on as we speak.
Comic Smell Labs.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Dr. Von Hoot would like to know favorite movie with ninja in the title.
Oh. Ooh, favorites movie. There's a few that I kind of hate watch, like some they have on MST3K, those ninja movies on there. But it's not my favorite, just favorite to laugh at. Favorite movies with ninja that I like in the title. It has to be in the title, not just about a ninja. Got to be in the title. Man, I'm gonna have to fall back on the old standby of the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. Not the one with
I love that answer.
yeah, not the one with Vanilla Ice, but it's okay, I guess. But the first one, ninja.
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay. Before I continue on with the remaining 4 questions, all from Callie. Let me remind folks that I've got art from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. So if you need to be on that list, then start wrapping things up and thinking about send it to me on the IG account you see at the bottom of your screen. I've got art from 23 Much, Manny, Nick the Comic Nerd, Shop, and Fox. So if you sent art in and you didn't just hear your name, then reach out to me because there might be a problem. So anyway, having said that, also feel free to add some more questions to the list if you'd like, but we will get back to them now with Callie asking, do you have a favorite classic car?
Ooh, classic car. Man, that's a question.
Look at that.
I like old cars too. Yeah. Yes. I will proceed to answer said question. I'll say I like the original Mustang a lot. It's one of the first, if not the first, American sports car. So if I get one of those, like cherried out, I'd take that over a new car, I would say.
Nice. You're on mute, Phil.
Sorry.
I was like, huh?
Straight out of high school, I moved down to Florida because I had a friend who lived down there and said, I can get you a job where I work at a yacht club as a busboy. So, yes, I said. And anyway, I don't know how he found it, but for $3,000, he purchased a 66 Corvette convertible, which is fiberglass, but it was unpainted. And it didn't have any of the decals on it. They were all in a bag that came with it, but it was like it had never reached that part of the factory with the paint. It was naked fiberglass. Anyway, yeah. So he bought it for $3,000, and he hadn't got it painted by the time I moved back up to home. But anyway, what a steal!
Well, it was a steal, even unpainted.
Unpainted vet, yeah, unpainted vet with all the emblems.
Lucky guy.
Let's see here. Philtastic wants to know thoughts on AI art. Okay, wait. This is a loaded question. Phil is playing for time here. Also,
I know what...
like he says, act like Rosko is paying you by the word.
What'd he say?
You watched,
You bet. Oh, you have to tell me twice.
That's funny.
So
Tell
we
me
might
twice,
cut you
man.
off, but go ahead. Go ahead. Begin.
Feel free. Feel free. I'm killing time myself because even though I started this yesterday, I'm still like nowhere near finished. But, well, AI art. I know what Trish Forster thinks about it. If you caught Scotty's show, she told you what she thought about it. And check out that episode. she did not bite her tongue at all. I'm kind of in that same camp because I'm kind of biased because I do art. And most of us do art, and most of us draw, and it's like they're just trying to take away our little meager jobs here. But I would say, much like the iPad and digital drawing, it's a tool. It's a tool. I mean, it depends on how you use it. Like, it can be used for good or evil. But I think it's because of human nature, it's probably going to be used to replace people's jobs and that kind of thing. So that sucks completely. So at the end of the day, I recognize its right to exist, but we also have the right to ignore it. We don't have to, buy it because it's there and because it's cheaper or whatever reason, I mean, to show my hypocrisy though, if you watch the show, our Wednesday show, I went to this website called Sono or something like that makes create songs. You just put in a few prompts, and I had to make I can't play a lick, and I want to play music so badly, and I had to make up a theme song for our show, and it came up with a comic. It was little, and it kicked out two songs, and one of them was not terrible. The other one was kind of terrible. But I kept that second song. I use that song now as maybe as an intro on the show. It's kind of like a tongue-in-cheek thing. But as long as you're not trying to... Oh, go ahead.
Well, Marcus teases you about that. I wasn't sure if that was what he teases you about, but every now and then I hear him giving you trouble for something, and that's what it is. Yes. Okay.
Yes, that's it. In fact, I leaned into it when he was talking about it once. What you're talking about? Never using AI anything. You're crazy. The song plays in the background. So
question. Are you familiar with?
Trying to be long-winded.
Well, so I have to imagine you've seen Star Trek at least a little.
At least a little.
Star Trek. Captain Kirk, all that stuff. How much AI do you think is on the Enterprise?
Oh, on the present incarnation of Star Trek?
Whatever. I mean.
Because I would say is CGC, does that count as AI?
Oh, see, I don't see.
CGC. I see. I'm not the grading service. The computer generated art or whatever that we're talking about. Yes, that's it. Of course it does. Yes, that's what we're talking about. I would say there's a lot of it. I mean,
on the Enterprise,
but the actual ship.
Well, no, I'm just talking. I'm talking in a Starfleet universe, and I am not a Star Trek guy, but I'm just thinking. I look at that universe. I see the people living on that ship. Nobody's really toiling all that hard, right?
No, it's utopia.
They can go to the. Yeah, I know, right? And I just wonder, is that because AI is doing all the heavy lifting, and that just frees us up to do things that are fun and go off and play in space?
Oh, I see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah! Absolutely. Okay. In that aspect, because at that point we all, we're getting the the universal basic income, and we're all in shape, or we're all wearing form-fitting Star Trek uniforms and everything. So hell yeah, there's the world's perfect at that point.
So maybe we're just going through some growing pains right now, and
we gotta kick these billionaires out, man. Who are trying to enslave us and all that jazz.
You're having an effect on Tate. Tate's going to go out and propagate or procreate because of your Barry White voice.
Oh, well, anything to help, my friend. You're welcome.
I can take the little blue pill, or I can listen to Lorenzo. Okay. Philtastic continues his time stalling technique by asking your favorite and least favorite emoji.
Woo. Favorite and least favorite emoji. My favorite and least. I have not given it much thought, as the old cartoon character would say. My favorite emoji, I have to say, is the poop emoji. Yes, because it's cutting edge.
You can see. All right. Well,
my least favorite emoji is I don't know. I guess the smiley face, your basic smiley face, because it's almost never used. It wasn't really mean. Yeah. Yeah. That's all I got.
I can see. Phil on mute again. Yep, Phil's on mute.
Sorry, I'm on mute again. I said, look at there. There's the My Pet Rosko tag. Would you like a preview of My Pet Rosko?
Oh.
Would you like a little preview of
Where
My Pet
is
Rosko?
he? Where
So,
is he?
I'm not going to do a reveal here. That's planned for another time. But I will give a little.
I saw it on Instagram though. I think I saw it already.
Video. I have 2 feet. Each one makes a
Look at
noise. Rosko, choose left foot, which is this one, or right foot, and I will make the noise.
Let's do left foot.
Okay, here we go.
Oh my God. You're not even joking.
Okay. That come through okay?
I kind of I didn't hear, I only heard a little bit of it.
Oh, I'll try it one more time.
It's like from the great beyond. Nice.
Yeah, we can hear it. Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Wow.
What's up, Jackson? My pecker Roscoe, that guy. Where's security? Where's security? Get this guy out of here.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
Let's see. That was kind of a fun one. And yes, K-pop is awesome. I'm going to do a Stuff About Stuff episode probably in 2 weeks. Not this Sunday, but I'm thinking next Sunday, where we will talk in depth about the making of that and have K-pop and Rosko on.
Heck yeah.
Who made that?
K-pop
made that? That is
that was
awesome.
done for Comics Curing Cancer, and she auctioned it off, and I knew that was coming up, so I made sure to save my pennies and bought that.
Oh, wow.
And my intention is to put, after a year, my intention is to put that back up for auction and let someone else enjoy it.
Nice.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Philtastic would like to know if you can quickly recite all the words to Stairway to Heaven.
Quickly to mean a problem there. Or succinctly.
Yes. Okay. We're gonna like boot Phil off the show if he's not careful.
The disco version, the long version of Stairway to Heaven.
Let Phil know that he still has this or that.
Say that again.
Yep.
Oh, we still have this or that.
Let Phil-tastic know he still has time after this, and I mean, he can, but
yeah, you got a little
I
time.
understand. I'm just finishing up mine right now. I didn't do the background. I'll eventually do that, but I'm pretty much done now, and I'm happy.
Okay. Come on, get happy. Okay.
Family.
Tate asks, have you ever done or thought of doing voice acting or audiobook reading? I would definitely listen to you read me a Stephen King book.
Oh, awesome. I have thought about it. it's I guess a process to doing that. You gotta like do your time in the minors, so to speak, and before you can just move up to the big league with the big boys and girls. But that would be something I would be open to doing. Absolutely.
I think overacting. I think you would be I think you could be a cool character, no doubt. No.
Well, thanks. Yeah, I'm actually thinking of doing something like that on my my much neglected Alternative City Stories channel. So that's hopefully coming in the future, in the very near future.
You know, sadly, reading a book by Stephen King is considered a performance and hence is protected by copyright law, which is not to say you can't do that, but you have to like, buy the rights to do that. So I certainly understand the desire. I would love to read books out loud, but we can get in trouble if we don't do it the right way.
Well, what about just read it for Tate personally? That's like, you know, here you go.
That
it's
I'm
yours,
sure,
man.
yes. Tate, what's your hourly rate you're going to pay to come over and read Stephen King?
Yes.
To read to him before he goes to bed at night?
Yeah.
A bedtime story?
Yeah.
Yep. Why not?
That'd be a neat service. That'd be kind of a
not?
service.
FaceTime bedtime stories?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, there's a
What
business
ebook
model right there.
is
Thanks for
Lorenzo
giving me that
reading
idea,
tonight?
Tate. Yeah.
Every night
hell
you can
yeah.
like book a slot in each time zone as you know, go to sleep.
Yep. That's right.
And
Giveaway
you know,
for your channel could
if
be
you-
you doing a FaceTime with someone at night and you reading them an indie book.
Yeah.
yeah.
Heck yeah, man. Heck
What-
yeah.
So here's a question: what indie book would you choose if you wanted to put someone to sleep?
Let me see. I could say it, but it wouldn't be nice. I don't want to do it.
Oops.
Try not to be rude.
Will's looking forward to meeting you, Rosko.
I saw that. What up? Yeah, I can't wait, Vog. It's gonna be awesome, brother.
And sounds like Tate might be, I was going to say susceptible, but accepting of those terms. Okay, let's see. And you know, while you're reading a story, you might want to consider this next question and adding your favorite song, your favorite karaoke song to the
Yes.
Do you
Oh
have
my
a favorite song
God.
to karaoke to?
You know, I do mess around like singing on the, you know, on the streams and sometimes, but I really don't. I've never had the courage to do karaoke. I've been around other folks doing it, but I don't know. Maybe something about Julio Iglesias. Maybe I don't know. I would probably try that just off the top of my
Is
head.
that like I can be a hero, baby? No.
Is it to all the girls I've loved before? I don't know, something like that. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know why I would do that, but my frazzled brain is registering that right now.
I do
love
love
it.
the theme to Star Wars.
What about Tom Jones?
Oh my God!
Not
That's like,
unusual.
Carlton. Oh my God! I could dance to
See,
Carlton
see
as
that?
I sang it. Yes.
There you go. Oh man. That's definitely going up on YouTube. That's going to if that happens. I'm recording that, and that's going to be a clip on my show.
Yeah, I know, right?
You
So
already
stay
got
tuned.
Namen doing the worm.
Yes, that's right. I could join Namen in the Hall of Fame.
Well, speaking of Naman and the Worm, he just sent some submissions. Thank you, Naman. I did get those. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm just seeing this now. Before I do that, let me quickly. Oh, well, I think it would be a neat service too. You know, just would you like a song tonight before bed or a story? Right.
Yes, yes. Go with this. Go with the story. I'm a better reader.
Yeah.
I'm a singer.
A wake up service might be nice. Hi,
Yes.
Rosko. Time to wake up. Come on, Rosko. Get up. It's going to be a great day.
I like that.
Callie would like to know, which sports team do you claim aside from the Cubs?
Go Cubs. In baseball, I'm claiming the Mariners now because I'm becoming more of a Mariners fan. I went to see them play the Mariners a few weeks ago. It was a blast. My buddy's a Mariners fan. I'm a Cubs fan, and I feel they do. Got a great young center fielder. He's in a slump right now, but he'll be back. They got a good organization going there, and I probably the Mariners, and depending on how the whole Bears thing goes, maybe I'll be a Seahawks fan too. We'll see. I anticipate it being good, though. I anticipate it being good.
Your receiving core looks way better than it did last year. That's all I gotta say.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, and I got kind of like the Phillies too. I guess some guys I like on the Phillies that were on the World Series Cubs. Like who's that? Schwarber, my man Schwarbs, the Babe. This guy is one of the prolific sluggers in the National League, but they traded him away for some stupid reason.
And we got your boy Rizzo. I love him. I'm a Yankees
fan. You got Rizzo, man. You're a Yankees fan? Oh man, I love Rizzo. They traded Rizzo and Schwarber. Those are probably the only two left from the championship team that are doing well right now, though. But they should never let those two go. Yeah,
we got
Rizzo, he was born to be a Yankee.
We got Stroman, and he's pretty.
You got Stroman too, and you got the Stro Show. Oh my God, it's going to be like Chicago East.
Just a heads up to Philtastic, this is how you do it. You're talking about sports ball.
Yeah, right.
This is how you do it.
See now.
Don't get me started.
That's how you get me going. That's how you get me. Sports. I won't stop. So that's the way. That's the way. Go get. That's right, baby. Go Yankees. They're looking good right now.
Start dissing the Yankees.
Oh, don't forget.
Yeah.
No.
I know. Rizzo was born to be a Yankee, though, man. He fits in so well there.
Rizzo now playing baseball? No, it's Rizzo. It's
not Rizzo, for God's sake.
Well, she did make an appearance in Star Wars, right? So.
Oh yeah, she did in The Mandalorian.
So who knows where she'll end up next? She could be on the Yankees. Lizzo coming out as a relief pitcher. Oh my gosh. Hey, back, damn, I'm gonna strike you out. No, I'm just kidding.
Must be her juice.
All right. Got one question left. You guys ready?
Oh, sorry, Phil. I got you.
That's okay. We don't have to ask that last question.
No, we do though. It's true. We do have to ask this. This is the last question here. I hope you're ready.
The last question already?
Oh, wait a minute. I got a different one.
Oh, you have a different one now?
Yeah, okay. Kelly still had one left.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Okay. But thanks for showing me that because, I don't know why this came up, but Kelly would like to know. And I'm glad we saved this for the end. Well, almost the end. Well, you know what, Lorenzo? This is the penultimate question.
Oh, I see what you did there. That's awesome.
Cue Alan Parsons. All right.
I know.
Kelly asks fossils or meteorites and why?
Whoa. That's a very cool question, Kelly. I would fossils are very cool, but I would have to go with meteorites because they're from space. Somewhere out there.
And you know what else is great too? That you picked meteorites?
Yeah.
Because also, do you remember a movie called Meteor Man?
Oh my God, Meteor Man with my guy Robert Townsend.
Yes, indeedy.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you like that movie?
I know my man Callie knows that. I just actually picked up the comic issue #1 in Marvel Comics, Meteor Man issue #1 in a newsie.
Wow. I bet you got a great price on it.
Oh, absolutely. But do you want to know something crazy? I looked up like 9.8s, and 9.8s go for like hundreds of dollars.
No way. Because it's probably rare, maybe? Is it rare?
Yeah, well, it's a newsstand. I think I saw. Well, I want to say I think it was sold for like $200, and I'm like, what?
That's insane.
Like, no way. eBay's got some crazy price, but it's like I said, that's a 9.8 newsstand. So I mean, how many people have a 9.8 Meteor Man newsstand issue #1? I'm gonna try. And
it's
be
all
on
about
that list
rarity.
Is
your copy tight?
I love my weird. I love my outrageous. But Meteor Man was
Hey,
a
good for you, man.
back in the day though too.
Hey,
Okay.
as long as you probably have some nostalgic attachment to it, right?
A lot of my books are nostalgic. That's mainly what I collect is nostalgia,
Mhm.
like cartoons,
Mhm.
pop culture, the weird. Like I have like a book that sells Elvis and Satan's Love Child. Like
No.
I have some, yeah. So, but I do love the pop culture and the nostalgia. Nostalgia gets me a lot.
Nostalgia gets me a lot too, man. I totally feel you.
Yeah. But I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off for Meteor, but it made me think of Meteor Man.
Oh, not at all. If you got a good attachment to the movie, man, I'm here for it.
Is there a
I
comic
like
that matches
Bobby's
up with this question? Do you have a preference of stalagmites or stalactites?
Stalagmites, because the stalactite may fall on you and like impale you or something.
That's always how I remember them.
Yes.
That's great.
So here's the last question of the night. I thought that was kind of an interesting
The
one.
Final question.
Do you hear anything, Lorenzo?
Do I hear anything?
Yeah.
You hear that?
I can't tell where that's coming from. Do you hear it?
I think, yeah.
I'm
I
afraid
hear it
so.
a little bit. I was just cracking up, Lorenzo, because you're like, I'm afraid so. Like,
Oh yes, I've dreaded this more than anything because I'm just the most non-binary person in the opinion way that you might run into. You know,
There are no maybes.
there's no maybes. That's right. That's what Phil said. No maybes.
right? That's the
No
thing.
maybes, baby. All right. All right, Lorenzo, are you ready for this or that?
I am ready.
All right. Oh, and just to let everyone know, get your artwork in if you haven't already. All right, here we go. Rock and roll or hip hop?
All right. What was that again?
Rock and roll or hip hop?
Making me choose between my children. All right. I'll go with rock and roll. I know it better.
Okay. Hoodie or jacket?
Hoodie for sure. It's a hat and a jacket.
City life or country life?
Janet will kill me for this, but I'd probably go with city life.
Chinese food or Italian food?
Chinese food.
On a long trip, you rather be the driver or the passenger?
The driver.
Okay. Lazy boy recliner or outdoor hammock?
We just recently got some lazy boys, and man, they're like Sominex. Lazy boys for sure.
Raw or slabbed?
What you talking about here? All right, all right.
You take it any way you want to.
Man, you know, I do own slabs. I prefer it raw. Read to that what you will.
Can't smell a slab.
I know, right?
Would you rather be a villain against the Justice League or X-Men?
I think I have a better chance against the X-Men because they don't have a Superman really, so I have a better chance of beating them.
Okay. Would you rather go fishing or stay home and play video games?
City boy here. Would much rather stay home and play video games if I had to.
Truck or SUV?
SUV.
Beer or wine?
That's another tough one because I really can't drink a lot of beer because of the wheat and all that. But I do love me some beer from time to time. Beer. the hell with it.
Okay.
Stomach pain be damned.
Sporting event. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I just said stomach pain be damned afterwards. I'm going to drink that beer.
All right. How about with no consequences?
Oh, no consequences. Beer all day long. All day. Beer guy.
Sporting event or Broadway show?
It's another thing I can't. I've been to both and I've enjoyed both, but I would overall sporting event.
Okay. Card game or board game?
Oh, these are really good questions, man. But board game.
Okay. A really good movie or a really good TV series?
Really good TV series.
Okay. What do you rather wear, silver or gold?
I'd rather wear silver.
Okay. Ninjas or pirates?
Ninjas, baby.
Early bird or night owl?
Night owl all day. I just woke up.
You can't be a night owl during the day, Lorenzo.
I've been sleeping all day. I just literally just woke up. This is morning for me.
Water park or amusement park?
Not a big fan of either. I have to pick the amusement park because I don't get wet there.
Okay. Tattoos, yes or no?
No, I've never. I don't have anything against other people getting them, but I just never under anything that I feel is that strongly enough to put on my body. Personally,
I hear you, brother. I don't have any tattoos, so Phil's got a tramp stamp. I know that, but
Kroger's logo.
Oh, of course, wouldn't have it any other way.
All right, Halloween or Christmas?
Not big into holidays, so I would pick Halloween because there's only one day.
Okay. All right, here we go. Here's it pertains to our theme tonight. But which one would you rather do, the laundry or the dishes?
I'd rather do the laundry.
Okay. Would you rather be able to speak with all animals or any human language on Earth?
All animals.
Jenny Frison or Rose Besh?
Oh, women now. I'm going to say Jenny Frison.
Okay. Vacation or staycation?
EACATION. So shock some people. I like staycations.
Okay. Better animated series right now, X-Men 97 or Invincible?
Oh, you talking this current version of X-Men 97 that's out now?
Well, I mean, if you kind of put everything together, the
whole body of work.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, because Invincible has a couple of episodes as well, or seasons as well. So
true. Overall, I love them both. I would pick Invincible because it just knocks my socks off with the shit that happens in Invincible.
Nice.
Invincible.
Okay. Here we go. Here's one for you. New Comic Book Day or back issue bins?
Oh my God, man. This is like King Solomon choices here. You have to make. We will split the child in half. I would say, man, back issue bins because you just never know what might turn up. You expect it.
Okay.
You know what's coming from New Comic Book Day.
All right. I asked this one. I like this one. I asked this one last week. Would you rather be hot and sweaty or cold and shivering?
I'll take hot and sweaty.
Okay. Robots or dinosaurs?
Probably robots.
I've been asking this one for Phil lately. Underground bunker or treehouse?
Yeah, I'm sure those missiles will miss the treehouse. No problem. Sure.
Yep.
Oh,
Have you been to Phil's yet? I'm kidding.
no, I'm not. I'm gonna go with the bunker. Actually, given the state of the world these days.
All right. Slides or Crocs?
You know, say what you will about Crocs, but damn, they are comfortable. I'll take Crocs. You can talk.
Would you rather be stuck in a cage with a lion or stuck in a pool with a shark?
Would you rather swing on a star? Shoot. Man. Maybe I could negotiate with the lion. So I'm going to say lion.
Okay. All right. And last one for tonight, brother. We're going to say, would you rather smell like something or look like the Toxic Avenger?
It won't smell like who?
The
Smell
Swamp
like-
Thing.
Damn.
Swamp Thing,
Woo.
Swamp Ass. Or look like the Toxic
Swamp
Avenger.
Thing, swamp ass. I think I might rather smell like Swamp Thing. Because I could always say, like, I don't know who that is. It ain't me.
Well, yeah, but people forget Swamp Thing could cover himself in flowers. And he
Oh,
could even
yeah.
cover himself in psychedelic flowers too, if he wanted.
Yeah, I'm going to have to change that. That's right. Okay.
So
Yeah.
that cements
Right,
my
Bill.
answer right there.
Man Thing might smell worse.
Man,
Okay,
oh
there
yeah,
we go.
man thing.
Man Thing.
God.
All right, we're changing it. Man Thing. I love Man
You
Thing.
You know, I didn't realize that Man Thing came out first. I thought
didn't either.
he was like a derivative of Swamp Thing, but no,
Not
Man
quite.
Thing first. Yeah.
Give it up for the
Respect.
giant-sized Man Thing. No, I'm just kidding. Lorenzo, thank you so much. Again, this is one of my favorite installments of
Yeah,
That was
it wasn't as painful as I thought. It was awesome. Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, Lorenzo, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Now, again,
My
everyone.
pleasure.
Oh, I do have this on my this or that, but Tate says go to jelly, grape or strawberry.
Jelly.
Ooh,
Yeah.
go to Gelly. Strawberry.
Yeah.
Strawberry jelly.
Jelly or jam.
Ooh, jelly or jam. Oh man, preservatives. Fancy pants over here.
I know, right? You know, the seeds kind of get stuck in my teeth. I like jam better.
Okay. It spreads better, in my opinion.
Yeah, jelly is
All right.
gelatinous.
Yeah, it's funny,
Yeah.
Tate. I have that one, and then I also have go to peanut butter, chunky or smooth.
Oh wow. Oh,
I've added so many. I'm keep adding these this or that, but I'm actually I got to start getting a little more creative and gonna get more like weird ones. So keep a lookout.
Please do.
But you're gonna have to come back, Lorenzo, and answer some of these other this or that's.
Just say the word, my friend.
All right, so Phil, we got some at-home additions.
Yes, I would do. Well, let me hit that button there and begin the show. This is in alphabetical order. Philtastic did make it in time. His ploy worked. We have submissions from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people, 2 of whom submitted 2 images. Here's the first one.
Wow.
This is from 23 Much.
Oh, that is awesome.
Iron Man.
I am
I
Iron
love it.
Man. Oh, man,
Oh,
that's awesome.
great.
That's great, man.
There's a thong up there.
It's probably
Oh,
Johnny
Talk about that.
Storms. Because Sue's would be
Right.
invisible.
Oh my gosh, that's so. Oh man, that's great, brother.
Guiding the Spidey suit.
Fantastic.
23, my man Monch. Way to go, brother. Iron it, man. That's great. I love it.
Coming up next from Bobby G.
Oh, Thing. I almost did Thing tonight. Is he taking the? He's taking the garbage out.
Taking the garbage.
He's got the
Dead
garbage.
scroll in there.
Yes, I love it. Oh, that's great, Bobby. That's my guy too. I love Ben.
Oh, is that a laundry
Oh, I
machine?
gotta
Or
take
no,
out
that's
the garbage.
trash. That's the trash. Yeah.
It's the trash.
Mhm.
I'm looking for a
That's
signature.
great. Excellent, Bobby.
Oh, Bobby.
That's great.
Okay. Next up, Manny. And he says that this is Bruce Wayne and Alfred the Butler with their roles reversed.
Oh my God.
Oh, I like it.
Oh,
Master
wow.
Alfred, dinner is served, sir. I'll eat when I
That's
want
beautiful. That's right. Just in the deep voice. That voice annoys me, Bruce.
Excellent,
Cut it
Manny.
out.
And
I
there's
I like it, Manny. I like the role reversal. That's excellent, brother.
Yes. Very clever.
Nice.
our next submission is from Naman, and he sent 2 images. Here is the first one.
Oh, no way. He's a dentist?
Oh,
You got some build up.
Oh, that's
Oh my
triggering for
God.
me right there. I am
That's
so
great.
fear of the dentist. That's
See?
awesome. It's like, you know, what?
Open up, bub.
That's right.
Should we get that Naman clip ready?
Got some anesthesia.
Do you want to play a nomin clip for the next one?
Yeah. Here's the
Okay.
next one.
Oh. Look at my man Hulk.
Oh, wow. That is fantastic. Who says Hulk don't have skills?
Those are noodles, but maybe it's a worm.
Sound the alarm. I'm coming up. We'll have a ball. I'm sweet like a buttercup. You're a Barbie doll. Show them all what I'm made of. Strut down the hall. Won't stop till I get enough.
That's awesome.
Naman, awesome. Appreciate you, brother. Great. 2 submissions. Thank you so much.
Next one comes from Nick the Comic Nerd. Folding laundry, Captain
Oh,
America.
yes.
Ah.
Folding laundry. Yes, he's
can
folding
imagine.
Spider-Man. Everyone's doing Spider-Man's laundry.
Yeah, iron laundry.
Cap drew the short end. He has to do everybody's laundry. That's awesome.
Excellent. Excellent. Great to go, Nick. Yeah, I love these. These are all, you guys are all awesome.
I like the reflection of the glass over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are great.
Next up, everyone's favorite procrastinator, Phil Tastic.
Oh my God.
Oh, no freaking way.
It's well worth the wait.
Yes,
Oh man, that's awesome.
Oh my Christ, Hank. What did you eat? Clean up after your beast. Oh my gosh. Yo, oh, that is excellent. That is excellent. Oh man.
Always clever. Always clever.
Fantastic, brother. That is great, bro.
Man.
So, Phil, just out of curiosity, was there a part of this that took you the longest time or gave you the most frustration? I'm just curious. Next up, we've got Shot.
Yes. flipping burgers. Yes.
Oh my
awesome.
God.
Oh,
That's
I love it.
awesome.
Excellent shop. Man, you guys are awesome. You guys are all great. I love seeing the
Real.
at-home editions. You guys are all so clever. I love this community. You guys are awesome. But appreciate you all submitting, sending in your artwork. You guys rock and roll. But this is great. I love this. I love this. Spider-Man. Dude, flipping some baggies.
Oh, I see. Fair enough.
Oh, it's great, Phil. Appreciate you, bro.
Oh man, looks great.
So
shop. Excellent shop. Thank you, brother.
our last two are from Vogs.
Oh, Mr. Vogs. Oh, here we go, Phil.
So it took me a minute to find out what the differences were between the two. There's a difference in the paper, but you'll see the differences. It's kind of a fun little game. Which one of these is not like the other? Here's the first one. So this is Thor. Time to install the wooden floor. The mundane task. He's got his hammer and nails. Wait, this isn't Mjolnir. And I think this is cool because Bugs works at Lowe's, so he would know.
Excellent.
So here's this. So here's the second one. We've got some image being placed in the upper left, but there's some other differences too.
Oh. So tricked me. What's he saying this one?
Well, he's saying the
Doing
same
work.
Oh, okay.
But over here's Mjolnir.
Oh, now yeah.
Yeah. So it's like variations of a theme.
Okay. First one,
Oh,
he was
very
like,
nice.
wait a minute, wrong hammer. And then if you go back, see, he's like, if he says up to, oh, shoot, this isn't Mjolnir. Like, he doesn't have the right hammer. So what does he do? Draw the next one. Boom. It's got the
Nice.
hammer. There it is. We got your whole process there, Vogs. We got you, bro.
And he used two colors,
Black and blue.
Excellent.
which is probably
Excellent.
how the floor will feel once he's done installing it.
You guys are all awesome. Thank you all so much for submitting. Truly appreciate you.
I'll do a quick review in reverse order. This was Fogg's shop.
Awesome. These are all
Fantastic.
Oh, sweet.
Nick the Comic Nerd.
Heck yeah. You guys are great.
Namen 1. Namen 2.
Yeah, I can't wait for. I know he's still probably working on that one right there, and I can't wait to see that finished part, that product one with Wolverine the Dentist.
We've got Manny with Bruce and
Oh.
Alfred role reversal.
Nice.
Yes.
And Bobby G.
Oh yeah,
Taking out the trash.
Taking out the trash.
Out the trash.
My man, 23 months. I really thought that a lot of people would be Iron Man. I'm not gonna lie, but only my guy with 23 months and me had the same idea. That's all I'm gonna say.
I love that. Love that.
Yeah, that's excellent.
Call
Awesome.
me Iron Man for
You guys
nothing.
are all, thank you guys so much for sending the at-home editions. I love seeing them every week. And again, if you want to, please send it to us. We'll be more than happy to show it on the show. If you're not finished yet, we can show it next week. That's not a problem. We do not mind. But again, we always love to see you guys just having fun. That's all the show is about. It's all we want to do is make sure you guys are all having fun. And I'm not a professional artist, or anything like that. And, but to be honest with you, as long as you're having fun with it, that's all I care about. It's all I care about. So again, I appreciate you all. You guys are all awesome. Now, Lorenzo, it's up to you. Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
How do you usually do it? Do you go first or does the other person go first?
We always give you the option.
We do what you
Sometimes
say.
Some
Oh
people
my
always
God.
go. Some people say, I don't want to. I'll show mine first, but it's entirely up to you.
I'll show
People are
mine
excited.
first then, because
Okay.
I know that yours is going to be better than mine. 'Cause I don't want to give a big build up, but I'm not I'm not done with it. I'm done with the pencils. I need to finish.
Okay.
I thought I was a faster inker, but I'm apparently not as fast as the inker as I thought I used to be. So I picked a Spider-Man theme. Not Peter Parker. I did grow up with Peter. The new Spidey.
Miles?
Those are all Miles. Yeah. So I
Yes.
picked Miles, and very similar. There was some very close. Shop was close with Spider-Man in the same position, and I forget who was that did Iron Man doing the ironing. So it's kind of like
23
laundry.
23 much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. So I chose Miles, and he's doing his laundry in a laundromat. I hope you can see it with the. So he's at the laundromat, and he's he's doing his thing, and I didn't put all the detail on the back yet for the other side of the laundromat, but there's some signs in the back and all that jazz. And Miles
That is awesome.
hanging it
I can
down,
see. Yeah, I
upside
can see
down.
all the machines. That is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. So eventually I'll finish this, and maybe we can,
we'll
put it
promote
on.
it.
We'll promote. Okay.
Share it
I'll,
with us, yeah.
Yeah. I'll continue
I love
working
it.
to get it finished.
Oh my gosh, yo, Lorenzo, you and me, bro, on the same wavelength tonight.
You really?
On
Okay.
the same wavelength. You ready for this? All right.
I'm ready.
I didn't do Miles, but I did do Peter Parker.
Uh-oh.
So I did Peter Parker.
Oh my
Ironing.
God. Oh my God.
Ironing his clothes.
That's awesome.
But we did the
That's
whole boxer
awesome.
thing.
The boxers.
Yeah. We
The
have to, definitely the
big
boxer
socks.
vibe was going on. Oh, that's great, man. That is beautiful.
But yeah, I was
Wow.
like, oh, I saw it. You had him in the box, and I was like, oh yes, we had that same vibe.
Yep. That's beautiful.
I did it on a backing board, so I'm still, I still got to finish it. But yeah, I'm gonna do some kind of. I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna do some kind of like old school wallpaper. You know what I mean? Like an old school like weird wallpaper behind him. But yeah, I gave him little hearts on the boxers.
Oh, that's fantastic, man.
Sort of
Yeah,
classic
and I have the
boxer.
little steam shooting out there. So, yeah, this one was
Wow.
fun though. I really enjoyed this one a lot. This one was fun. So,
I'm glad everybody liked it, man.
Lorenzo,
This is
you're
so
awesome,
much
bro.
fun.
Appreciate you, man.
Man, pleasure to be here.
Thank you all so much. Truly appreciate you all, everyone hanging out with us. If you're watching the rewind, thank you all so much. Again, we truly appreciate you. Lorenzo, let the people know
Yes,
what
sir.
you got coming up, what you got going on, anything you want to promote.
Oh, well, we have a little thing that we do every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. I think it's 9 Eastern. It's called, what is it called? Well, it's called The Wednesday Show. The Wednesday Show, we just do talk about my comics. We have a guest every once in a while. We do reviews, or I do reviews mostly, and Circum just chimes in, and we just interact with the comic fam in such a way that I love so much, and it's the highlight of my week, along with, of course, the Monday lineup, which is just killer with you guys, starting with Scotty and all those guys. But man, I'm doing that, and pretty soon, thanks for that suggestion, I'm going to be doing some voiceover on my Alternative City, my Alternative Stories channel, which is on YouTube also. So that's
Awesome.
That's what I got going on.
Excellent, brother. Well, I just want to say thank you so much again. I do appreciate you taking the time out to hang out with us goons, and thank you so much again, brother. Awesome
love
artwork. I
you.
can't wait to see the finished project. I cannot wait. 'Cause like I said, me and you, man, we had the same get that you did Miles. That was great.
Great
but
minds
thank
think
you.
alike.
Appreciate you, man. My man Phil. let the people know what you got coming up. You got stuff about stuff, or you got sports, or what kind of? You're on mute.
This mic has so many ways to turn on mute. It's incredible.
You remind me of me, Phil.
Be careful if you. Well, I had last Sunday off because I was with K-pop at Motor City Comic Con. Actually, I wasn't there Sunday. I was just recovering from Saturday. Anyway, so next Sunday I will be returning to the Sunday Sort, but I'm working on 2 weeks from now, or 2 weeks from Sunday, doing a stuff about stuff where we will bring on Katie and Rosko together, and we will talk through the origin and creation of My Pet Rosko. If you haven't seen My Pet Rosko already, check out my Instagram page, and hashtag My Pet Rosko is a thing. So you can subscribe to hashtags. I plan on taking My Pet Rosko all over the place and taking pictures of him like in front of the Capitol building and Spartan Stadium and any other places I go. So he'll have a little travel log.
He's gonna
anyway.
Be a better traveler than I ever will.
Yeah, well, he's going to force me to get out of my house a little. That'll be good. Anyway, so that's coming up. Hopefully 2 weeks. I got to talk to Katie. Sundays at 4:00. That's it.
Awesome.
Excellent. You can just just keep my channel, just keep an eye out. I may drop something, but Bobby, I need to get that song. Bobby, Bobby did a My Pet Rosko song on here when he was on Between the Lines, and then Louis took it and made it into a little music commercial. Oh my god, it's amazing. Freaky Louis made it. It's I got that clip. But yeah, no, Bobby, that was so great, Bobby. But anyway, like I said, I've been putting up little shorts and here and there, funny things, and just keep an eye out for me. I'm almost at 600 subscribers. So I may be doing a subscriber giveaway, even though I'd said 500, 100 subscribers go. But yes, no, I'll be doing one here soon. So keep an eye out for that. And there is, I just want to give everyone a heads up. There is no show next week. Sorry, Phil. I gotta take off. I got some stuff going on. So there is no show next week. I do apologize. I know everyone's like, oh, you jerk. Sorry, but we will be back the following week, and better be ready to do some at-home artwork. But I'll let everyone know once if you want to hit me up ahead of time, if I know the theme, if you want to draw it ahead of time, like I said, just let me know. But I truly appreciate you all. Thank you all so much. Again, I want to thank Phil. Thank you so much for filling in as co-host, and Lorenzo. Truly appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for taking the time out again to be on the show. Go check out both of these gentlemen. All of their info is down below in the description. So give them a follow on IG, give them a follow on YouTube. And I just want to say thank you all so much. You guys are awesome. And well, actually, I want to play this one real quick. I never play this. And I'll probably get copyright, but whatever. This is by my man Freaky Louis, and I don't play this enough.
The Cambodian Street Team here on YouTube. Spine Ticks Late Night Addiction. Pitch or Picture. All man of mystery. Make YouTube history. Geek Out with Rosko. Read between the lines, I'm talking Geek Out with Rosko. Tales of checking your shores with Rosko. Cindy in the chat too. The community sure does love you. What to do, just like and sub to Geek Out with Rosko. Lame or frame or in an auction, Geek Out with Rosko. His drawings ain't too bad. Geek Out with Rosko. The man has clout. Let's talk about and Geek Out with Rosko.
Yeah, baby.
Hey, if anybody hasn't told you today, I just want to stop by and say you're looking pretty freaking awesome. Because you are pretty freaking awesome. So have yourself a pretty freaking awesome day. Okay. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. Okay. See you around, stuff.